המגישה של BBC ניסתה להגן על איראן, אבל נפתלי בנט פשוט לא נתן לה לברוח. הוא הסביר לה בדיוק מה המשמעות של תוכנית גרעין איראנית, והיא לא ידעה איך להגיב. זה רגע שלא רואים כל יום בשידור בינלאומי. אתם חייבים לראות את זה. לייק לפני צפייה ובואו נתחיל.
Let's speak to former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. Good to talk to you, and you're in Bat Yam as well, so I believe you were also under the siren alert as well, but it's good to talk to you now. You've been a critic of Mr. Netanyahu in the past, but what do you think of this wave of Israeli action in the last few days? What is the end game here?
The end game is Iran without nuclear weapons, without a nuclear program, without ballistic missiles, peaceful Iran that goes on with its own business, and a peaceful Israel, and a peaceful Middle East.
Now, the IAEA says that nuclear sites should not be targeted ever, but we are seeing that nuclear infrastructure in Iran is being targeted by Israel. Many people are concerned about that. Does that trouble you, Mr. Bennett?
Well, you know, Iran is at the very last moment. We've been warning for ages, and right now Iran has acquired enough highly enriched uranium at 60% enrichment to build 10 bombs, but they have not yet developed those bombs. So we're at the very last moment preventing them from that. The world would be a nightmare, a nuclear nightmare, if Iran would be allowed to move forward, because right away Turkey would acquire nuclear weapons, Iraq, Egypt, the Saudis. You'd have the craziest region in the world, the Middle East, full of nuclear weapons. That would be a huge menace for the world. Israel's preventing it. We're doing the tough job. We're paying the price, but we understand that we have to do it. Otherwise, the world will be a much more dangerous place.
Mr. Bennett, you say, as the IAEA said last week, that Iran is at 60% when it comes to enrichment. I want to just put to you what the US Director of National Intelligence said back in March. He said that US intelligence continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon and that the Supreme Leader has not authorized the nuclear weapons program he suspended in 2003. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
I'll tell you the facts. The facts are that Iran has built all the components to bake this cake, a nuclear weapon. It's true, the final act of putting it together has not been done, but that can take days, and you can do it in a room the size of a regular classroom. So that's something that we could not prevent if we didn't act now.
Mr. Bennett, there were meant to be talks, of course, today between Iran and the US to try and de-escalate this situation and come to some sort of agreement. Turkey has accused Benjamin Netanyahu of trying to sabotage the nuclear negotiation process. Should Israel have waited until these talks today to see what came out?
No, because the talks have been going on for a long time, for years, and specifically for 60 days, and President Trump gave an ultimatum of 60 days, and Iran did not make any progress. What we're doing now actually increases the chances Iran will come and negotiate, and here's what we need. We want a deal also. We want a deal where Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons or the capacity to build them, and doesn't have ballistic missiles that can kill Israelis or Europeans or Americans. If, you know, this is tantamount to the year 1938. Imagine Czechoslovakia, instead of agreeing to the Munich Accords, it would have attacked the Nazi regime and destroyed its programs. This can prevent really the worst outcome. So we're doing a very thankless job. It's quite unbelievable that we're being attacked for doing the dirty work of the world. No one did this with Nazi Germany. No one did this with North Korea, and they went nuclear. We are acting, and we are going to prevent them from going nuclear, and it's going to make everyone's lives better. So all we're asking is to back us.
Mr. Bennett,
we're not asking anyone to fight our wars.
Turkey's President Erdogan has also accused Israel of aiming to draw the entire region into the fire. Many of our viewers are deeply concerned about this escalation. Are you not worried, for example, what happens if a nuclear facility is hit?
Quite the contrary. First of all, Erdogan, President Erdogan of Turkey, he's a nasty supporter of Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas. This guy has blood on his hands. He's a bad player. By no means should anyone look at him as a peaceful guy. He's part of the problem, not part of the solution. What we're doing is preventing from huge dispersion of nuclear weapons in the nastiest area in the world. If Israel didn't exist, you'd want to invent Israel to prevent it. So we're not asking the UK to go bomb Iran for us. We're doing it. We're not asking the UK to pay the price. We're paying the price. The Israeli public is paying the price to make the whole world a better and safer place. What we are asking is give us your back. Have our back. That's very little that we're asking, but certainly don't attack us when we're the ones paying the price to make the world safe.
Okay, former Israeli Prime Minister Naftalí Bennett, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on the situation, and do stay safe where you are in Bet Yam as well.